Hello, I am currently sitting in a 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross XLE, and I'm going to run through all the buttons for you. If you find this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Starting in the middle with the shifter, if you pull it back into reverse, it will bring up your backup camera. Then you have neutral, drive, and if you go over to the left, you can shift through the gears manually. This vehicle does have an electronic park brake, so every time you put the shifter in park, it automatically engages the park brake, and when you take it out of park, it automatically disengages the park brake. Above that, you have a hold button. If you hit that, you'll see a green hold light in the bottom right corner of the dash. Then if you put the vehicle in drive, you'll see an orange one next to it. You can actually take your foot off the brake while the vehicle's in drive and it won't go anywhere. Say you're sitting in a drive-thru and you get tired of holding your foot on the brake, it'll hold it for you. Then when you're ready to move forward a spot, you just tap the gas pedal. It releases, you can move forward, and then push down hard on the brake to activate again. In front of the shifter, you do have a USB-C charging port. This vehicle does have heated seats, so for the driver's side, you have low, high, and in the middle is off. The passenger controls are right there. And then you do have a heated steering wheel you can turn on and off right there. And then this vehicle does have stop-start technology, so every time you come up to a stoplight and put your foot on the brake, it'll shut the engine down, and when you let off the brake, it'll start again. If you don't like that feature, you can turn it off right here. And then you do have a wireless phone charger right here. This vehicle does have dual zone auto climate control. This left dial will change the driver's side temperature. The auto button here is like a thermostat for your car. So if it's on auto 70 and it's hot out, it'll cool it down to 70. And if it's cold out, it'll heat it up to 70. Off will turn the climate control off. This will do your front window defrost, so it'll blow all the air up on the front windshield. This will de-ice the back window and the side mirrors. This is an Eco Heat and Cool, so if you turn this on, it'll run the climate control a little bit less to make the vehicle more fuel efficient. Then you can turn the fan speeds up and down right here. This will change where the vents are going to blow. This will turn recirculate on and off. This will cancel out the vents to go to the second row passengers. This will turn air conditioning on and off. And then this right knob will change the passenger side temperature. And then the sync button will make the passenger side do whatever the driver's side does. And then you have the hazards for the vehicle right here. In the top left corner of the radio screen is your cloud navigation. You do have to have a subscription for this through Toyota, and then you'll have built-in maps on the radio screen. It costs $15 per month. Otherwise, you can use your wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto to use your phone's navigation on the screen for free. Then you have the music symbol. At the top here, you have favorites where it shows all your presets off to the right. Then you have tune where you can do FM, AM, and XM. You do get 3 months free XM radio with every new Toyota. If you go XM channel 57, tune to channel, it'll bring it up for you on the right side. If you like this station, you want to hit the heart button and it'll add it to your favorites list. Down here, you can go channel by channel. You can pause it and back it up if you missed a song. You can even hit notify me, and if you like the artist or the song, you can check mark it and it'll tell you if it's playing on any XM station. Then if you hit the back button here, you have FM, AM, and XM. This is for finding music. So say you're looking for XM music and you want rock music, it'll give you all the rock stations right there. The phone tab will just take you to your Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, or Android Auto, so you can have all your contacts on the screen. The vehicle tab will do trip information like ranged empty and miles per gallon that you're getting. It'll also do vehicle alert where it'll tell you if there's anything wrong with the vehicle. And then finally, you have settings where you can log into your profile, adjust the date and time, make all kinds of different vehicle customizations. If you find this video helpful, here are a few ways to help support my channel. Please click that subscribe button and consider making a donation so I can keep making informative content. Thank you. Up above, you have map light. This will turn all the lights in the vehicle on, all the lights off, and then the one that says door, if it's pushed in like that, anytime you open a door, the lights will come on. This vehicle does have a sunroof, so you can open and close the sunroof over here, and then you can vent the sunroof up and down over here. And then this is your SOS Safety Connect button. So if you get a flat tire, have some sort of emergency, you can push this button. It'll call Toyota and they can send help your way. And then this vehicle does have Home Link, so you have 1, 2, and 3 different garage door buttons right here. So you can push this button and sync your garage door remote up so you can use these instead. Behind the steering wheel is your wipers. If you go up to mist, it'll do 1 swipe and then back to off. 1 click down is a delayed setting where you can adjust the delay time right here. Then you have low and high. If you pull this lever towards you, it'll spray and clean the front windshield. If you push it away from you, it'll spray and clean the back window. And then if you twist the end here, there's a delayed setting and an on setting for the back wiper. Then for the headlights, you can go all the way down to DRL off, which is daytime running lights off, no lights at all. Most people leave it on auto, they turn on and off on their own. Otherwise, you can do park lights and headlights. Forward for high beam, back for low beam, then you can turn the fog lights on and off right here. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have mode, which will go through AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth music, all your sources. Or if you hold this down for a few seconds, it'll pause the radio. Next to that, these arrows will go through your favorite radio station presets, or if you're listening to like Amazon Music or something, it'll do next song and back a song. This vehicle does have adaptive cruise control, so basically if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set at 70 miles per hour and you come up on a car going any slower, it'll automatically sense that car, slow down, and match their speed. To set that, you just get to the speed you want to set it at and push this top left button right here. It'll say set at 70 miles per hour up on the dash. If you want to bump it up to 72, you can go 1, 2. If you want to go back down to 70, you can go 1, 2. If you want to cancel the cruise control, you can hit cancel or tap the brake pedal. Then you do have a zone selector right here, so you can choose 4, 3, 2, and 1, and that's how close it'll follow the vehicle in front of you. Then you do have a mode button where you can switch it from adaptive cruise control to regular cruise control where it won't slow you down automatically. And then this vehicle does have lane trace assist. So basically, if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set, it'll look ahead at the lines in front of you and try to keep the vehicle perfectly centered. If you don't like that feature, you can turn it off right here. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have volume controls for the radio. Next to that, you have a voice command button. Tune to XM channel 57.
Tuning to Sirius XM channel 57.
Or if you hold that down for about 3 seconds, it'll bring up your Siri or Google Assistant so you can make phone calls, text messages, things like that. Above that, you have a phone. You can use this to answer phone calls, hit it again to hang up. And then this is like a clear button. If you ever get a notification up on the screen, you can hit this to clear it. Then the left, right, up and down arrow is for customizing the center display. So if you hit the right arrow, you can see at the bottom there's a screen 1, a screen 2, and a screen 3. And then you can customize each one. So if you hold down the OK button for a few seconds, you can go over to the left side, customize the left side to whatever you want it to be, go over to the right side and customize that to whatever you want it to be. And then if you hit the back button, you'll have screen 1, screen 2, and screen 3 again. On the left side of the dash, there's a dial. You can scroll up and down to adjust the brightness on the instrument panel. Then this is for your automatic high beams. So basically, if you're driving down the highway at night with your high beams on, and you meet another car and forget to dim them, it can sense their headlights and dim them for you automatically. If you like that feature, you want it lit up like that. Then this is a traction control off button. Normally you'd want to leave this on, but if you were stuck in some snow or mud and you wanted to spin the tires to try to get out, you could turn it off right there. Then you do have a power liftgate on this vehicle, so if you hold this button for about 2 seconds, it'll open the liftgate. Hold it again, it'll close it. Below that is a lever you can pull to open the hood on this vehicle, and then down on the floor is the fuel door release right here. Finally, on the driver door, you have all 4 window controls. They are all one-touch auto up and down, so if you give it a quick push, it rolls all the way down, and if you lift up on it real quick, it'll roll all the way back up. In front of that, you have your window locks. If you activate that, nobody in the vehicle can roll the windows up or down. Then you can lock and unlock the doors right there. For adjusting the mirrors, you just twist this to the left, move the left mirror around, twist it to the right, move the right mirror around, and then if you put it back in the center, if you bump it, it won't go anywhere. And that should be all the buttons on this 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross XLE. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you.